Hey, I'm Brock with Brock Entertainment.
And I'm Amanda with Amanda Reed Weddings.
And this is the I Do IQ podcast, where each and every week we're going to be discussing the latest in wedding and event trends.
And we're going to let you know all the things that you need to know in order to make your event the most special.
Yeah, and in the end, you will have the best wedding and event experience ever.
And something tells me we're going to have a little fun along the way.
I don't know about that. I'm a pretty serious guy,
Yeah,
Amanda.
you kind of are.
And this is a serious topic, so only seriousness.
Serious business.
This is the I Do IQ podcast. Let's begin. Welcome to I Do IQ. How you doing, Amanda?
Good. How are you, Brock?
Doing good.
Good.
So I'm ready to drink.
You're always ready to drink.
Get this thing started. That's what I meant.
Let's get this.
This is
This is vodka. And this
vodka
is
cranberry. Yes.
Okay.
Have you ever had it with, this is Pinnacle Whipped. Have you ever tried that?
I have never had that. Pinnacle has a great name, but it's not necessarily the
This
pinnacle
isn't
of alcohol.
super expensive or
Yeah.
high quality.
Yeah.
I already poured it in our glasses.
Yes.
Our custom made glasses, I Do IQ glasses with our names on them. But this is really good. A flavored vodka. It makes it super sweet.
Got a little bit of a wang to it. I don't know. Got
A wang?
The scent has a little wang to it.
Geez, I don't usually drink wangs, but
I would hope not.
all right, taste it and let me know what you think.
Are we going to?
Okay, we'll cheer.
Bad luck, isn't it?
For wangs. Perfect.
Nope.
You don't like it?
I do now.
It's got that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Got a wang.
It's got a wang to it in the
very
back
end.
on the back
On the back end.
And you're like,
Ooh, yep.
ah.
All right.
This would be a good drink to get at a wedding. Of course, my go-to at a lot of events, because I don't know what to order most of the time, is cranberry vodka. You can't go wrong with that.
Really, as long as they get, that's pretty heavy on the cranberry, which is great with me.
Right.
I don't like it when it's just like
Just a splash.
I'm like, I need a little more
If
cran.
if it's not dark enough, then
Yeah.
there's not enough cranberry.
Yeah, I need a little more. Yeah, I don't drink at weddings. I'm
I
working.
don't- if I'm going to an event,
I don't get to go to events. I'm always working, but yeah.
cranberry vodka.
Yeah. I'm
That's
a
where
gin.
it's at.
I'm a gin girl, but I like a vodka. That's good.
Why don't we bring in some gin?
We can do that.
You know, I did a thing at
You did a thing?
the pinball place in
Yes.
Fayetteville,
Mhm.
and they make a lot of gin drinks.
Really?
And he taught me how to make the best type of gin drink or whatever. I don't know. This is super delicious.
What
It's like
was
a
it?
lemon drop.
Oh,
with gin.
was it a French 11?
Maybe.
French 75, sorry.
Yeah.
Crystal Bridges' version of that is a French,
French 11. It might have been that. I don't remember.
But yeah,
It was
French
for
75.
NWA Live, but
It's gin and lemon, I think, and champagne.
oh,
Yeah,
I like that.
I do. That's one of my favorite drinks. I love
Very
it.
cool. You obsessed with anything? Normally we don't ask when it's just the two of us,
I
but
know.
since I didn't have one
Yeah.
the other week, I'll tell you what I'm obsessed with right now.
Okay.
The fact that I don't have underarm sweat anymore.
Did you have your little?
I did.
Okay.
I got mirror dry done
Do you love it?
by Dr. Gentry, is a friend of mine from
Okay.
Rejuvenated Med Spa in Fayetteville. And he's been
trying
telling me
to get a sponsorship.
that'd be
obviously.
awesome. He's been telling me, he's like, dude, I did it 3 years ago and I love it. He goes, I don't sweat and I don't have the smelly,
But are you sweaty other places? Doesn't it have to come out more other
it
places?
still comes out other places, but not underneath my arms anymore. But I don't sweat other places more.
You don't?
No, I'm not a huge sweater in the first place,
Oh.
but when I do sweat, it does smell. And now it doesn't.
No
Look
odor.
at these pits.
That's beautiful.
You want to fill them with your...
I'm going to go outside the shirt.
Nothing.
But that's very dry.
Yeah.
I don't know that I could
And
say
I don't
the
have to
same.
wear deodorant.
Ooh, I can't say the same.
I don't have to wear
Wow.
deodorant anymore.
Lights in here. It's kind of warm. Wow. No
Yeah.
deodorant?
No.
I'm not going to give the sniff test, but I will take your word for it.
There's no hair under there either.
That's
So,
that's pretty crazy.
yep.
That's pretty impressive.
Mirror dry, guys. If you have sweating problems, seriously,
That's pretty impressive.
it is.
Don't
yeah.
they do that on well, I think they can do that in a lot of places.
They can do
Yeah.
it in more than just the pits. But what they do, I had to shave my armpits,
Uh-huh.
and then they put this tattoo type, like not a
like
permanent
gel
tattoo.
yeah.
No, and it marks out the places they have to
Oh.
put everything.
Yeah.
Like they poke you, and then they put on this other stuff, and it takes about an hour and a half. It was
Really?
great.
One visit.
Yeah, one visit.
Wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
only for excessive sweaters would you ever have to get 2 visits.
But you don't, and you never go back.
No, it kills those
That's
spots.
fascinating. That's
right?
pretty cool. Okay.
Mirror
All right.
dry. So all you guys, and I have a lot of guy friends, especially there's a few guys on my DJ team that are excessive sweaters to where they're like, they lift up their arms to have some fun. And it's
Please
like,
don't. Please don't. Yeah.
And I've never been like that, but I do notice there is a smell and I don't like that. So I just got rid of it.
So maybe that should be the Brock Entertainment team Christmas gift.
Oh,
You heard it here.
Way too expensive.
He doesn't love you enough to do that.
Way too expensive. But it was worth it.
That's very interesting, though.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very cool. All right.
It pays to have good friends that are doctors.
That it does.
So we are talking about social media today.
Yeah, social media.
Social media at weddings.
It's wonderful and it's awful.
It can be great. It can be bad. So
Agreed.
some tips that you can use when you're at a wedding and some do not do at weddings.
For sure.
First off, just right off the top, this should just be something everybody should already know without a sign at the front that says this is an unplugged wedding.
That shouldn't even be necessary.
It shouldn't be.
But it is.
When you're at a ceremony, anybody watching
Take
this,
it, put it away.
put it on silent, or actually, for my sake, as an audio person who's trying to run the sound, and you're looking back at me like, why does the sound keep cutting out? It's because you got your dang cell phone on.
Oh, really?
Yes, and it interferes with the signal from time to time.
Really?
Especially if the minister has his cell phone in his pocket.
Next to his mic.
Next to the mic. It will cut in and out.
But if it's turned off, it's okay?
Yeah. If you turn off your cell phone, not put it on silent, turn it off. You're not going to miss anything for 30 minutes.
No, you're not.
But here's the deal. When you're at a ceremony, you do not want to have your cell phone on. Be in this person.
Please don't be this person.
Be in this guy. And then they got an expensive photographer, expensive videographer, that they hired. And all their shots of you going down the aisle is grandma and your aunt have their phone up.
It's painful.
It's like, pay attention.
Well, you've seen the videos of people like leaning into the aisle and then crashing, and like right before the bride's about to walk down. It's so.
And here's the deal: are you going to use those photos? What are you using those photos for?
Nothing.
Like, this is a wedding I went to once. I remember when digital photography first came out, and I went to my buddy's wedding. This was even before I started DJing, and you could buy a personal digital photography. Camera.
Yes.
And his grandma had one.
Oh, God.
And she walked up in front of the church, got right in front of him and goes, "Hey, look, smile," in the middle of the ceremony.
No.
This was before phones had cameras, too.
Like,
in the
she
middle
had her
of the
big digital camera.
And we all laughed.
No.
Oh, man, it was hilarious.
Oh, that hurts.
And the groom is a funny dude, so he thought it was hilarious. But grandma was like,
made that
look.
bleep, bleep.
And she took a photo of her.
That makes me sad.
Yeah, but don't do that. Put your phone away. Just don't be on your phone. I mean,
yeah, I've had to more and more make the note known in the program or with a sign, or have the officiant make the announcement before it starts. Like,
put your dang phones away.
Yeah,
or God will strike you down with lightning.
Well, one of my biggest pet peeves is when people post pictures of the couple at the ceremony prior to the ceremony.
Oh, before it even starts.
Yeah, before it. Yeah, either way. Yeah. Keep it secret. Like, let them. I feel like that is sacred. I think once the reception starts. Fair game. Do whatever.
Just enjoy the experience.
Agreed. But I feel like it's the pictures of them together at the altar, or what, whether it's actually in a church or whatever. But I just feel like that needs to be. It's kind of sacred.
And
it should be them that shares the first picture of them as a couple.
Yep.
Like that.
I totally agree.
Walking into the reception, first dance. I feel like that's different.
Yeah.
But coming down the aisle, I don't want to see that 30 seconds after it happens.
No. And how do you feel about hashtags, like couple hashtags? And what's the best one you've ever seen?
That's a good question.
Because you, as a wedding planner, you help them come up with
Sometimes,
them, or you're getting the posts made about them.
Sometimes people have terrible names that are just hard to hashtag. And they know, they're like, nothing rhymes with it. And I had one.
Wait, was this a wedding we did together?
No. Ooh, I don't know.
Because I did a wedding one time and it was a horrible one. Okay. And I feel like it was you or one of your people.
Okay. I'm curious.
I can't remember what it was. What was yours?
Okay, so what was funny, the last name was Tripo. Spelled like tripod, but Tripo. And her hashtag was nothing rhymes with Tripo. And
I like that one.
Right? There's no way to rhyme it.
No, but that's long.
It is.
Hashtag nothing rhymes with Tripo.
Yeah, but it was cute.
Yeah.
I had one couple one time that was, the last name was Burks, and they did Two Love Burks. Like Two Love Birds.
Two Love Birds.
Two Love Burks. That was cute. I've got one, the bride's last name is Ship, and they're like, something ship is sailed or something, or something like that. It was really cute.
What the ship?
What the? No,
that doesn't work.
Ship's getting real.
Ship's getting real. I like that one. That would have worked. Oh, there's so many good ones.
There are. And a lot of times you can put it out to your friends. And, I've got one couple coming up. It's great. His last name is Stoner.
Oh.
They're clearly not. But they're like really kind of embracing the whole Stoner thing. And they're like, they're late night snacks. We're going to have some funny ones like that relate to Stoner.
I like that.
So yeah. I'm impressed with that. They were really, she told me those the other night and I was like, oh, those are good. Those are really good.
So get a good hashtag and make sure people people use it. So you can go back and see all those photos that people are posting.
And I suggest, start every step of the planning process. Like, a lot of people like to document this, even if it's just in their story, but just when it comes back. But to do hashtag it every time when you go to the courthouse and get your license, and when you're picking out flowers, even if you're just sharing details, like little stuff. I think it's fun to go back and look at your process.
So what is some of your advice for brides that would want to post before the wedding, like the planning of their wedding or anything like that?
I just think like sneak peeks. I think sneak peeks are always good. And I advise my team the same. I'm always like, I don't want to see a big room shot. I'm especially if it's a wedding I'm not at. I'm like, don't share a big room shot. Don't share the big details.
Right.
Share sneak peeks, a piece of the place setting, some of the flowers. Show some of the stuff, but don't show everything. So I love it when they, when they'll post a picture of maybe these pretty bottles and stuff sitting out or doing liquor tasting or whatever, and just, and hashtag it with their hashtag, just as kind of a memento, but not to show the whole thing.
No.
And here's what we're going to serve, and here's the rest of the drink, and here's what we're going to serve it in, and it'll be, not all the details, but little stuff.
Give some
sneak peeks.
People to look forward to.
Absolutely, yeah.
And don't share anything negative during the planning process. Like, say your mother-in-law is bothering you. Do not share that on Facebook.
I sure hope not.
Or anything about vendors. That's not really cool either. If you share negative stuff about vendors, not about us. No.
Of course not.
But people will share negative things, like even if they're mad, because they might not know the full story. I'm just of the mindset, you don't have to share everything on Facebook.
Are you talking about after the wedding now?
Before and after. Okay. Before and after, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Because, you could, the planning with a wedding planner.
Yeah.
Like, oh, my wedding planner. I can't believe I hired her.
Oh my gosh.
That would be awful.
That would be heartbreaking.
Yeah.
I think I probably would be like, do we need to talk?
But those are the people that overshare on Facebook and their lives are on Facebook.
Currently in line for the bathroom. This is going to be nasty. I can't stand when people I hate that.
Overshare.
Well,
so Pinterest, do you use Pinterest a lot?
I don't use it for actual inspiration, but yeah, I have almost every bride has a Pinterest that they bring to us. We don't go through it line by line and like, okay, let's replicate this.
Right.
But it does speak volumes when someone is not able to verbalize what they really like.
Yeah.
I don't know what I like about this, but I like it. I think this is really pretty. I think this room is pretty. I don't like the colors, but I like the way the room feels.
Right.
That is very helpful when we're going to design meetings and trying to work through how do we want to make this place feel, for them to show me images of what they like. What is hard is when they bring in a picture of something that is extremely over the top and Grace Ormond and very expensive, and they have a very modest budget.
Mm-hmm. You're like, we are not going to be able to make this happen.
It's kind of heartbreaking. It makes me, I feel bad because I want to say, I love your inspiration. I think it's gorgeous. That arrangement, just that one arrangement on that table is $20,000. I want to say that's, I think that's a beautiful inspiration.
But not for this wedding.
We're going to take that and it's going to be this. In order to make it work with what we're doing for your wedding.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Do you suggest that your brides or any bride, they have their Pinterest boards private?
No, I definitely think they should be. Yes, I think they should
private.
Be private.
Not public.
Not public.
Yeah.
Sorry, I heard the wrong word.
For what reason are you thinking?
I think that. I don't necessarily think that people are going in to scope out your wedding,
but they could.
You want to keep surprises, and a lot of times, best friends are maybe planning together. You've got a little bride wars thing going on, and you want to keep it. You want to keep it private. You want to make sure that Susie
doesn't steal,
or Karen, whoever is not stealing your ideas or your inspiration. I've had multiple girls that are like, well, I really wanted to do cloud blue for everything, but my best friend got wind of it and now she's doing
doing it. Yeah.
And so now I've got to kind of redesign and replan. I don't know.
That's why you don't share your wedding plans ahead of time and kids' names. Yep. I was about to say that. Yeah.
Can't share kids' names.
Because then, I really like that name, Jim Ed. I'm going to name my baby Jim Ed. I really like that. That's a cute name. Jim Ed it is. I was watching a show recently, The Last Man on Earth, and the two ladies were pregnant. Yeah. And she goes, I just want to let you know you can't have the name Bezequel. And the lady goes, don't worry.
It's safe.
We're good.
What? Bezequel?
Yeah, Bezequel.
Oh, my word. That's kind of, what? I don't watch that show.
And she happened to have twins, and she goes, for our other baby name, as you guys know, I'm a gifted namer. I'm going to name our daughter Mike.
Oh my God.
Because it was her husband's brother's name.
What is this show? The
Last Man on Earth. It was on for 4 seasons on Fox, I believe.
I don't know what this is.
It's on Hulu now. You should check it out. They were the last people on Earth. Jason Sudeikis is in it.
Oh, I love
Will
him.
Forte.
I love them both. Okay.
All these people were in it, and it is hilarious.
Okay.
That's my obsession. There you go.
Okay, I'll take that. That's a good one.
Last Man on Earth. Only 4 seasons. I think only like 50 episodes total. And then it got canceled.
That's bingeable.
So funny. Just seeing them as the
never
last
seen
people on Earth.
I get, that's
and what you can do. And like,
I love Jason Sudeikis. I think he is.
And he's only on part of the time.
Yeah.
Because he plays Will Forte's brother.
Okay.
But Will Forte thinks he's the last person on Earth for the longest time. And he's going, to the White House. He takes all the paintings and, he does all this stuff that you wish you could do in life. But now you can't because you're the only one on the Earth.
That's amazing. Okay, well, I'll check that out for
Back
sure.
on topic.
Back on topic.
How do you feel about Snapchat filters?
I mean, I don't know. Is Snapchat really still a big thing?
It is. We offer filters for wedding couples that they can have, and we'll make them for them and post them.
I've never been really down with Snapchat.
I don't do Snapchat. Weird. I don't post anything on Snapchat, but I will.
I've got one to watch my kid. I've got one to watch my daughter, but that's it.
Right.
And it doesn't do much for me, but I've had a few couples do a filter and they'll spend the money on a filter or something. I'm like, I don't really understand why, but the geocaching, I guess.
Yeah.
Maybe, but.
So I do a lot of those for couples and it's cool. And you can see how many people saw them and used them and whatnot.
Yeah.
But as a guest, don't be on your phone the whole time.
No.
Like you're there to celebrate the couple, not to do this.
Yep.
And now introducing Mr. and Mrs. And you're like,
that could be a good rule for life, though. Is just
on anything.
Put the phone away.
And my whole thing is, especially at concerts, are you going back and watching these concerts on your phone?
If you do, you're not very pleasantly surprised.
No, you're
definitely.
You get this the whole time at a concert. And then I find I don't ever go back and watch those.
No. Well, because it's this. Like your hands are moving around like crazy.
Yeah, and you can't hear it very well.
Dance, and then you're trying to sing.
Yeah.
It's embarrassing.
Like, get that phone out of my face. I'm only 5'7". Come on. I can't see over your arm.
I mean, I've got a couple of images from favorite shows in the last little bit. Like, okay, yeah, I was there. That was cool. I got a couple good shots. But then it's like, put the phone away. Leave it alone.
No. And I've got some good videos.
I want proof that I saw Billy Corgan early in his career and then late in his career. I want proof. I love that. I've got both.
You know what I used to do before cameras and videos and stuff? I used to have a digital recorder.
Yeah.
It was a mini disc recorder, actually. And I would bring it to shows that I went to. Prince, Coldplay, John Mayer.
So funny.
And I would set it down behind me and record the whole show.
What?
Just the audio.
Oh my gosh.
Because I would listen back to that.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, I would record the whole audio.
It doesn't sound as good, though. It never
still sounded pretty good.
Did it?
Yeah.
I think you have a better recorder than
And I'm like, I got Prince, his whole concert from 2004.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Another thing, don't use a selfie stick.
Why?
Do people still use selfie sticks?
I don't
I mean, you can't take them to Disney World anymore.
Really?
Yeah.
No, I don't really. I've never had a thing with selfie sticks. No. I think the ring light is the newer thing, like the bigger deal.
Don't do that.
No, I think it's fun.
Oh, as a bride, here's a tip on this website. Hand over your Instagram account.
That's actually
for
a really
the day
good
so
idea.
somebody else
like
can
do a takeover.
Post for you.
That's actually a really good idea.
Is that something you guys would offer?
Totally.
No,
let me say yes. Yes, we would, but I would probably outsource it to somebody else on my team because I can't manage it myself.
Well, would you upcharge for it? Would you upcharge for it?
I mean, no.
Okay.
No. I mean, it's a good idea, but I would have to pass it to one of my teammates because I can never remember to take my own behind the scenes pictures. I always want to share behind the scenes stuff and I never remember to do it. So anytime you see good behind the scenes work, it's not me because I rarely remember to take pictures.
You know what I have been into lately?
What?
So there's as a vendor, and since I'm in charge of getting the party started, instead of pictures, because it's really hard to see in a picture that people are having a great time.
Sure.
So I'll shoot short clips on my phone.
I've seen you,
5 to 10 second clips, and then I put them in this, it's called Magistro. It's an app. And there's different filters you can pick, and it creates a video for you.
Oh, that's cute.
It can be a minute long, it can be 30 seconds long, however long you want it to be.
Cute.
Creates a quick video of the clips that you put in it, and it puts music behind it and makes it fun. Yeah. times it out and everything. So it makes it look like I put in all this work making this short little video that I can share on social that shows people having an absolutely blast.
I think that's right.
Magistro.
Okay.
Yeah, but you would literally just take a couple of short clips and however many you want.
You could leave it open for several, like throughout the evening.
Yep. And then you just throw it into the app, Magistro.
Interesting.
This episode brought to you by Magistro. Download it in your app store today.
Always.
So any other tips for social media at a wedding? And this is just kind of an overview. We'll need to get a social media expert in.
Yeah, for sure.
Because social media is big at weddings, especially these days. People are Facebook Living the whole weddings.
I've got one for sure.
Yeah.
When you get your photos after the wedding, tag your vendors.
Tag your vendors
appropriately.
And it's tough to do sometimes because you forget or you can't find their handle. Yeah.
Always the photographer. I mean, that should be a given. I see so many times people don't tag the photographer and it's kind of cringy to me because I'm like, they are like, I mean, that's their work.
Right. And that they get a lot of their business from their photos being seen online.
Agreed. So for sure the photographer and or video, if maybe you're sharing video, but try to tag as many of the other vendors as you can, or ask us. We can always tell you. We can, if they've got a hashtag or an Instagram or a Facebook or whatever, let us help you because that's so important.
Tag.
I'm kind of heartbroken when I'm not tagged in something.
Vendors tag and wedding people tag. Yeah.
It's just, I think it's a common courtesy at this point.
Right.
Like I think it's something that.
And I'm not going to lie, I'm bad at it.
I would agree with that.
I'm bad at it.
I would agree with that.
And sometimes I just forget or sometimes it doesn't work right. I do tag better in Instagram than I do on Facebook.
Well, and when I have mine linked together so that when I post on Instagram, it shoots to Facebook, but it doesn't tag it.
It doesn't tag it right. Or your name's different on Facebook.
Yes,
yeah.
So I have to go back in later. And I usually do. I'll go back and do a bulk one and I clean them all up at once.
Yeah.
The magic is kind of gone by that point.
Right. Social media. I remember creating my first social media page to promote my business on MySpace.
Oh my word.
It was a Brock Entertainment MySpace page to send people to and be like, yeah, this is a real business. Check us out on MySpace.
That's crazy. So I didn't even have Facebook until probably 2010.
Ooh.
I was like, no, I don't need it. It's done. And my sister always had all the information and knew stuff that was going on. I was like, how do you know this already?
It's Facebook. It's
Facebook. Yeah, I want to say, let's see, Addison was born in 2008. Yeah. She was about 2 years old when I got it. So I've only had it, only 10 years, but how different it is in 10 years. But yeah. And then I did Instagram shortly after and I just used it for picture filters. And I didn't realize that like what I was posting was like
everybody can see.
Or the 20 people that were on there actually watching it. But yeah, so that's kind of interesting.
Yeah. So use social media to your advantage, but use it in the right way. And once again, if you're a guest at a wedding, do not have your phone out during a ceremony.
Just put it away.
If you do, I have a BB gun from the back of the room. I will pop that thing and break it. I swear to God.
You heard it here. Brock is going to kill you.
There we go. That's just an overview for social media. Our opinions on social media at weddings.
You know what they say about opinions?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Okay. Toast to social media. Check us out, by the way, on social media at IDoIQ. Have a good one. Thanks so much for listening, and make sure to subscribe and expect a new exciting episode each and every week. Please follow us on social as well at IDoIQ Podcast. If you have a guest recommendation or a topic you would like to hear discussed on the podcast, please let us know. The IDoIQ Podcast is recorded at the most amazing studio in Northwest Arkansas and by the most amazing and best looking people in all the world, Go Rogue X. You can follow them on social as well at Go Rogue X, or visit them online at GoRogueX.com. They truly are amazing, and if you're looking to start a podcast, they are your go-to people. Also, a big shout out to our creative people, David Kinney from Forward all the way from the great state of Michigan. You can check his website out, theforwardcreative.com, for all your logo and design needs. And for more information on Brock and Amanda, please visit djbrockentertainment.com and amandareedweddings.com. Thank you again, and we'll see you on the next episode.